Started in 1869 in Albany, New York. Moved to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee in 1886. That's where we are still today. Celebrating 150 years this year. Family owned, fourth generation. Very proud. Our history, our legacies that we've built, the families that we've partnered with, several acquisitions through the decades and century that we've been around. I know people, especially in the Northeast and in the South, have heard of the Ashley brand. Well, that's United States Stove Company, and the King brand, and the Breckwell brand. So United States Stove Company is the umbrella, but we have several brands underneath us that people are very familiar with. A year ago we were here, and the CFO and I and our controller were here reviewing and interviewing different alternatives to replace an on-prem solution that had been in place for 25 years. Well, when we were doing our interview process last year, we were looking at either going to direct with NetSuite or find someone to help hold our hand through this process. And as we started looking through this, we ran into this company called Concentrus. And their motto at the time was, "We've walked in your shoes." And I think that gave us something that we needed. I mean, someone that's been there and done that, walk us through the pitfalls, the landmines that we knew we were going to face. But then once we got there, help us minimize the damage and repair us as quick as possible. E-commerce business is growing exponentially in all fields, and especially in our industry. In 2008, e-commerce was 0% of our industry. Now it's representing 15% of our industry, and we're one of the leaders in it. And so we see this path growing, and we're putting more resources towards it. And so with that, real-time tracking information the consumer wants to see, UCC 128 labeling that the Amazon vendor wants to be able to see and be able to track that content. We weren't able to do that prior to this. Now Concentrus has been able to help us come in here, develop that business model and the data and the integration with our EDI trade partner to help us get there. And so now our goal is to be able to process orders. If you place an order today, we'll ship it tomorrow. Whereas before it was days, if not weeks, before we could do that because of the capacity. What I have learned with Concentrus is that there's a tremendous amount of support. Their management team has tremendous professional people surrounding them. And it seemed as though any time of the day or night, if we needed a question answered, someone was there to respond to us. I know one gentleman with Concentrus was in Thailand, and he was still communicating back and forth with us. And when he came back, he didn't go straight home. He stopped by us to make sure that we were going live and didn't have any issues. So that ability to hold our hand and be a man behind your words, knowing that he's going to be there for us, and Concentrus being there for us, I thought was very impressive. Concentrus has done a lot for us in the training and holding our hands, but Concentrus is really part of our family.